What's going on, everybody? Today we're just going to be walking through my 4th ever USPSA Carry Optics pistol match. Just for some context, I've been shooting pistols for about 6 months, a little over 6 months now. I started shooting USPSA in May of this year. I've gone through a bunch of different local matches, but 4 actual USPSA matches, with this one that we're about to start watching being my 4th ever USPSA match. For my experience, I think I did decently well. There's definitely been some improvements over my last couple matches. I've been using Steel Challenge to help me work on my transitions and really getting familiar with shooting red dots. I have no law enforcement or military background, just a regular retail manager who enjoys shooting. So without further ado, let's start getting into this overview. Alright, starting off, we got stage 1, nothing too crazy, 12 papers, 24 rounds, Comstock scoring, your usual stuff. Some of the guys in my squad did have a different approach to this stage. They went out and engaged these far right targets before anything else so that they could get their mag inserted as they were taking those 2 steps into the box, and then hitting these 2 targets on the left as they were backpedaling to engage these guys. Saved them a couple seconds overall. They finished the stage about 4 or 5 seconds faster than I did, so definitely something to look forward to in the future if I get to shoot this stage again. But this is a cold start for me. I hadn't shot in 2 weeks, so really just wanted to play it safe, kind of play the field as it was, and just get through the stage.
Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Stand by.
Alright, so first things first, definitely could have sped up that transition between the barrel as well as had a little bit faster splits. Nothing too crazy, would have only saved me probably a quarter second or so in total, but every second helps. That reload wasn't anything special. Definitely could have sped up a little bit, something I've been working on in dry fire. This is the first match I was shooting with my new Black Scorpion belt and mag holsters, so I'm still getting used to those guys, but very, very pleased with the purchase so far and looking forward to keep shooting with them in the future. So yeah, nothing crazy with this stage. Definitely could have sped up my splits on this guy, but really didn't want to pull a no-shoot in the first stage of the day. Definitely something to think about going forward, but yes, my biggest thing right now is splits and transitions. With the reloads being kind of on or off, sometimes they're super smooth, sometimes they're a little janky. The big thing that I want to get consistently better at is my splits and my transitions, and you'll see that as a big thing through the rest of the stages in this match. This was a pretty fun one as well. This was, I believe, a 14 paper, 28 round, and once again, Comstock. Very fun stage. My plan with this guy was originally to go around the barrel and engage this front left target first so that I could hit this right guy on my way up the left side of the stage, and that's exactly what I did.
Are you ready? Stand by.
Yes, that was the longest split in history. There's a little bit of trigger freeze on that guy, just happens every once in a while. That's the first time it's happened to me in a match before, so kind of just a oopsie daisy. But other than that, the biggest thing that I noticed from watching this back was instead of going to engage this left side target first, I should have engaged these targets on the right side. That would have given me the ability to hit this left guy and then take a couple steps and engage this far left guy without worrying about breaking the 180 like I do. Super slow on the back pedal, and that was a terrible reload. Like I said, reloads are sometimes iffy, sometimes super smooth. I did have another smooth one throughout the rest of the match, but that was probably my worst reload of the day. And then once again, it's just splits and transitions. That's what's killing me right now. That's what I got to work on the most. Shooting predictively instead of reactively. I've been over-confirming my red dot, and that's what's killing me right now. Alright, so this was my worst stage without a doubt. It was 2 on paper, move to the center, 2 on paper, move to the right, and 2 on that paper, mandatory reload, and then strong hand, all 3 on the way back. My issue was I went to go with my support hand to grab the gun after that reload, realized it was strong hand only, pulled the mic, wanted to make it up, hesitated a little bit, and killed myself on the time.
Stand by.
So there was that nice reload there, and then I went to put my sport hand back on, realized quickly, thankfully, that it was strong hand only, pulled a mic. I think I definitely could have sped this one up a little bit by shooting when I had one foot in the box and just always being on the move. The best guy in our squad was always on the move, and he ended up beating me by 2 or 3 seconds on this stage, and much better hit factor as well, just because he always stayed moving. Alright, last stage of the day. This was a super fun one, big open area, and you could start wherever you wanted to. Some of the guys in my squad started on the far right side. I opted to start on the left side. Could have been shooting myself in the foot, I don't know. They beat me on every stage, so it's kind of up in the air. They're much, much better shooters than I am. Hopefully I'll get to that level one day, but let's start with this guy. My big thing for this stage was I wanted to work on entries and exits in the shooting positions. As you can see, there's a few different shooting positions just from my starting area, and so I wanted to have my gun up, move effectively, and keep my dot on target.
Ready. Stand by.
That was a dumb idea. I shot through the barricade, hit that target, and moved to engage my next target. You'll see why that was stupid in just a moment. Yes, that is the target I just shot. So nothing too crazy on this stage other than that terrible execution. The other big thing that I noticed was coming up on this far target, I was really over-confirming that dot. I should have been able to shoot about a quarter to a half second faster than I actually did, but once again, just something I got to work on in the live fire. So overall, had a super fun time at this match. Shout out Phoenix Rod and Gun Club for always hosting super fun matches, and thank you to Nick. I know this was your last match, so thanks for having me out there and hosting these matches. Wish you the best down in Buckeye, I believe. For anybody that's nervous about getting into USPSA, just do it. I mean, it's so much fun. You learn so much from all these incredible shooters. I've been improving at a rapid rate, and I'm super excited to go to my next match this upcoming weekend, as well as I have a couple classifier matches in the next couple weeks, and so I'm hoping to probably place in the middle of B class if all goes as planned. Once again, if you guys see anything that I could improve on, please leave me comments down in the comment section below. I could definitely use the help. Like I said, my big things right now are shooting predictively instead of reactively, as well as focusing on my transitions and my splits. Other than that, I feel confident moving around the stage, handling the firearm, kind of all the fundamentals. I'm getting good hits, except for, of course, that one mic. But other than that, I always have a blast when I'm out there. Ended up placing 7th in carry optics. Not a spectacular finish, but better than I used to be placing. So definitely seeing some improvement with the dry fire and the live fire practice I've been doing. If you guys want to watch these stages without my annoying interruptions, feel free to check out my shorts. They're all posted down there, as well as over on my Instagram at SamuelCampina11. Once again, if you guys have any improvements you've seen that I could work on, leave a comment down below. I would really appreciate the advice. Remember to stay safe out there.